The strength of these 4 teammates is not weak. 1 is at the beginning of the 9th level, and 3 are at the 8th level. They charged directly at the other 4 Shrek people, but Tang San already knew the information of these 4 people. All 4 opponents are close combatants. So Tang San formulated a guerrilla battle plan for the other 4. They teleported to the back. The teleportation array was activated, and the 4 of them were teleported to the other side of the Colosseum. This is the guerrilla tactic they developed before the game. In this game, Tang San will restrain the opponent's main force. And the other 4 will fight guerrilla with the opponent's 4 in a teleportation formation. With Dubai's spirit strength, he can use the teleportation array every 10 seconds. Then, in the guerrilla process, inflict the doom on the opponent and look for their weakness. The battlefield is hundreds of meters in diameter. In the middle is the area where Tang San and the Liger Sword Saint fight. If the 4 enemies want to chase, they must avoid the battle range of the Liger Sword Saint. The Liger Sword Saint does not allow anyone to intervene in his battle, so the 4 can only run around and chase. Even his teammates, otherwise they will be killed without mercy. But it was hard to catch up. And 10 seconds had passed. Dubai used the teleportation array again to go to the other side of the battlefield. Wu Bingji has been building up strength. While waiting for the opponent's flaws in the process of rushing, Tang San and Liger Sword Saint continued their battle. This kid can't be locked by my spirit strength. I haven't been this excited for a long time. Could it be that his spirit strength is higher than mine, which is the peak of the 9th rank? What kind of power is this? His whole body is floating around, and he was able to dodge all my attacks. Look! That human dodged all the attacks of the Liger Sword Saint. He just dodges my attacks blindly, but doesn't attack. This kid's cultivation is not as high as mine. And he wants to use this to consume me. Range attack, let's see how you dodge it. War Stomp. Not bad, you were able to resist forcefully, but that's not all. Sword Thrust. Why does he have so many abilities? Damn it. I used my full strength for the 2 strikes just now. Calm down. He's getting his breath back, it's time for me to counterattack. Damn it. I'm being careless. I thought he couldn't dodge those 2 tricks. He caught me, and now I can't recover, only defend. The human is fighting back. The Liger Sword Saint is being pinned down by him. Damn it. This kid doesn't mean to stop attack at all. If only I had a few seconds to regain my breath. When Tang San was fighting the Liger Sword Saint, a member of the invincible team made a mistake and was killed by Wu Bingji. Spatial teleportation peacock transform. What? He disappeared in an instant. Due to Tang San's continuous attacks, the Liger Sword Saint never had a chance to recover and was constantly suppressed and beaten. The Liger Sword Saint was waiting for Tang San to be exhausted. But because the core of Tang San's disorder-splitting wind hammer technique was to attack with force, he didn't need to rest at all. As long as the opponent's countershock does not exceed Tang San's endurance limit, each attack power of Tang San's hammer will be stronger than the prior one. Moreover, the heaven-breaking hammer has the property of shattering. Under the inspiration of spirit strength, the fiery energy of the heavenly fire essence iron was poured into the épée of the Liger Sword Master with each attack. What's going on? The sword's body began to heat up rapidly and turn red. If he keeps hammering it down, the sword will be destroyed. While Tang San kept hammering here, the battle was still going on there. Wu Bingji killed another enemy. With 2 downsizing, the invincible team is now 2 versus 4. The situation was reversed, and the remaining 2 did not dare to attack easily. Tang San's spinning attack didn't stop. In the blink of an eye, it was already 35 hammers. The Liger Sword Saint's heavy sword was destroyed. Damn it. My right arm is temporarily disabled, and I can't get my breath back. I can't keep going like this. Burn the fire of life. I will tear him apart. What happened, and how was the fire of life put out? Controlling crane and capturing dragon. The Liger Sword Saint was smashed fiercely to the ground. Wu Bingji and the other four also finished off the remaining opponents, bringing the game to an end. Why? That's impossible. How could the fire of my life suddenly be put out just now? There's something wrong with this guy's eyes. Tang San threw the Liger Sword Saint back and forth, confounding the spectators in the grandstand. The remaining two teammates of the Liger Sword Saint were also stunned by this scene. At the moment when they were dazed, Wu Bingji seized the opportunity to kill the two of them. Do you want to become a god? You have also seen the many bloodline abilities I showed just now. I can help you fuse your bloodline power. Submit to me and I will help you, otherwise just kill me. What? He can help me. Fusion of bloodline power. If you want to die, I'll help you. If you want to live, just scream. I want to live. I still have my people. I can't die. But I really can't scream now. I have no strength at all. And my throat seems to be stuck. Oh. Seems to be a man who is willing to die. Then I'll fulfill you. I don't want to die. But I really can't scream. And I can't make a sound either. Anyway. The game is over. How is this possible? What's wrong with this human? Messenger, I don't know, he wasn't the captain before, and he hid his power. I don't care, such humans shouldn't exist. Human cannot be a spiritual leader. Find a way to kill him. Messenger, I understand that. But you can't break the rules of the Colosseum because of this. Well. Then follow the rules of the Colosseum. If you can't handle it in Cary City, you can find a way to force them to go to the Grand Colosseum to compete. There are even bigger rewards out there, you know what I mean. Let's go, let's get out of here. After the Shrek team won, they left the arena immediately before the audience could catch their breath. Tang San dragged the Liger Sword Saint away as a prize. All of the monsters in the audience looked ugly. The only 20 or so human spectators did not dare to cheer. They quietly left the scene before the monster race erupted. Back in the city, the news of Shrek team's 10-game winning streak quickly spread. The entire Cary City boiled up, and the unwillingness of humans to be enslaved all erupted at this moment. The entire Cary City boiled up, and the Shrek team is like a flame of hope, burning in the hearts of every human vassal. According to the rules of the Colosseum, the loser is the winner's spoils. The Liger Sword Saint is now Tang San's slave. Tang San handed the Liger Sword Saint to the Bloodlust Demon Ape and asked him to help with the treatment. Okay. Master is waiting for you. The Bloodlust Demon Ape is now a little more afraid of Tang San. Congratulations on your 10-game winning streak. This is the first 10-game winning streak in human history at this moment. You are also a member of the nobility, and I have arranged for someone to register you. Now that you are nobles, what are your plans for the future? I don't have any plans. Just keep working hard to get stronger and become a god. With your strength, I don't doubt that you can become a god, but becoming a god requires a lot of resources. It is not an easy task for you humans to become gods. Even if you are already nobles, it is difficult for non-my races to become gods. Unless you can rely on a great family. This is possible only under the protection of the great family. I have also thought about this. It's a shame there's no way out. My lineage of the rhinoceros deer demon can accommodate you all. Hey, just do not know what you think. Thank you for your kindness, but I'm afraid this will cause you problems. We also didn't expect to win 10 games in a row. I'm afraid that many people of our race will pay attention to us now. Indeed, you have already aroused dissatisfaction with the messenger of the ancestral court. He ordered me to lure you to participate in the Grand Colosseum on the other side of the ancestral court. But that's why you should join our clan. The Great Colosseum of the ancestral court is very dangerous. But if you join our clan, I will have a reason to mediate for you at the ancestral court. At that time, I can arrange for you to only suffer severe injuries in the game without dying, and then bring you back. On the surface, it'll make you appear disabled, which can also dispel the ancestors' attention. If I try to avoid it, it will appear that I don't know how to appreciate what Master has confided in us. We really want to go to the ancestral court to find the Master of the Array. If we find him, we will introduce him to you, Master. One more thing, I would like to ask Master to introduce the Lord of the city to us. Talking to smart people is comfortable. We have always been full of admiration for the city lord. Your ambitions are not small, yes, but not now. The city lord is in seclusion. When you return from the ancestral court, if the city lord is out of seclusion, I will introduce him to you. Thank you, Master. Well, you can stay with me tonight. Then we'll leave for the ancestral court in a month. On the night after the match, Tang San and others stayed at the Master's mansion. On the second day, the formalities for the nobility were completed. With noble status, they can buy property and hire slaves. The rhinoceros deer demon king is very majestic. The 5 houses in the more prosperous area of Keri City were given to Tang San and the others. Because there are always ancestral messengers watching outside, Tang San and the others have lived in seclusion these days. Meanwhile, Tang San used the teleportation array to go back to the Redemption Academy. He met the teachers and talked about the future plans. On the 10th day of staying in Keri City, the existence that Tang San had been waiting for appeared. Brother Azura, I sent you your spoils of war, and his injuries have been healed. His cultivation has been sealed, you can dispose of it as you like, but you still have to be careful. Do you mean what you said that day? Didn't you hear me ask you to sit down? What qualifications do you have to negotiate with me now? What do you mean? Are you lying to me? You need to know who you are now. Watch the tone of your voice when you speak to me. You can be said to be my slave now. Don't you understand the meaning of slave? What is your cultivation goal? To become the Great Demon Emperor, of course. The Liger Great Demon Emperor. Has there ever been one in history? You should be very clear about the 2 Golden Lion and Golden Tiger bloodlines in your body. If you want to become the Great Demon Emperor, you must first resolve the conflict between the 2 bloodlines. Otherwise, you will never be able to break through to the God level. You should be regarded as hard-fated, because you are the offspring of the 2 Lion and Tiger clans. How do you know my clan's secrets? Or the offspring of the beasts themselves, of which not many can survive, right? It is not difficult to judge. When you and I were fighting, I could feel the clash of your 2 bloodlines. Only you, who inherited the power of both bloodlines, at the same time, have survived until now. Am I right? I'm afraid that the rest of your clan is not as lucky as you. Either they died at birth or they died suddenly when they were not able to bear the bloodline during their cultivation. Then what can we do? This is the curse that heavens have given to our clan. What's the point of you telling me this? Can you still solve it? During the battle, you also saw that I have the power of multiple bloodlines. I have a solution, but I need your cooperation. But it will cost a lot, so why should I help you? If you can help my clan solve this problem, my life will be yours. No, I don't want you to be my slave. I just need your clan to be my allies, always on call. Slave or servant, I'll do anything. This is no problem, I can promise you on behalf of my clan. I am the #1 powerhouse of my clan, so the elders will also agree. Okay, take me to find them now. What you say is not proven, I will prove it to you. Ah. Yes. I'll take you right now. Our clan is just west of the city. Don't go from the front. I'll unseal you first. Ah. How did you do it? It's just a mid-range transmission formation. The Liger Sword Saint led Tang San to the place where the Liger clan was located. Along the way, the Liger Sword Saint and Tang San talked about the current predicament of the Liger clan. The original Liger were born from the combination of the Golden Lion and the Golden Tiger. As Tang San guessed, 80 of the offspring will die young. Those who by chance survived may become extremely strong, but they still don't live long. And most of them will die unexpectedly when they are adults. The two clans believed that this was a curse brought on by forbidden love, so they decreed that intermarriage between the two clans be prohibited. Since then, the Liger clan has been expelled from the territory and exiled. However, people from the two clans have been secretly reuniting for thousands of years. In addition, because Ligers themselves can reproduce, they have existed until now. It's just that the living environment is very difficult. The Liger clan now has over 200 clansmen, most of whom are suffering from bloodline conflict and sickness. The Liger Sword Saint is the strongest, thus he goes out to participate in team battles to earn money in order to save his clansmen's lives. My pregnant wife had a bloodline conflict some time ago, resulting in a miscarriage. She is now very weak, so I joined the noble team and exchanged heaven and earth treasures for her. I was so excited when you said that you could solve the bloodline problem. Our Shehu village is not far ahead. 2 people are rushing. Are they from your clan? Big brother. You're finally back. We have been waiting for you at the entrance of the village. Sister-in-law has a big problem. Sister-in-law, she collapsed. I'm afraid she's about to die. She has been holding out and waiting for you to come back. Brother, sister-in-law has been waiting for you to come back. No. You cannot go back. Get out of the way. Didn't you hear my wife is dying? She is still holding her breath to wait for you to come back. If she sees you, she'll be relieved. Then she'll truly be dead. I'll try to save her. You can go back, but you must not show up. You two quickly take me there. Please save her. I am willing to be your slave. You're back. Where's your big brother? He said he went to find medicine. I can cure your disease. Don't worry, I'll infuse energy into your body. Tang San examines the female Liger's body. Mysterious Heaven skill has a harmonizing effect on the power of the bloodline. The vitality of the female Liger is very weak. And the blood in her body is almost depleted. After the gentle energy of Mysterious Heaven's skill was infused, the female Liger felt soothed. Even though the aura of the female Liger is weak, the 2 bloodlines in her body still repel strongly. If it weren't for the powerful body of the Ligers, humans would have died many times earlier. The amount of Mysterious Heaven's skill that entered the body rushed towards these 2 rays of golden energy and rolled them up. The 2 rays of energy that were rolled up gradually became less irritable. And under the control of Mysterious Heaven's skill, they slowly blended together. During the fusion process, 80 of the bloodline energy was consumed. But the power of the newly born bloodline became more mellow, exuding a white golden brilliance. With only 1 energy left, there was no more conflict. It worked. However, the fusion process consumed too much energy, leading the female Liger to lack blood. Who has a better physical condition? She needs a blood transfusion. Stretch out your arm, I'll cut and draw your blood. As long as you can save people, you can take as much as you want. Tang San cut into his arm's bloodlines to draw out the blood. Under the control of Mysterious Heaven's skill, the blood is suspended and transformed in the air, then passes through the pores and infiltrates into the body of the female Liger. With the continuous infusion of blood, the female Liger's complexion improved, and a faint white light radiated from her whole body. From then on, there will be no more bloodline conflict in the body of the female Liger. This is no longer a problem at all. Although her cultivation has declined significantly, it can be gradually recovered. Your wife is completely fine. You can come in and see her now. But she was overdrawn too much, and now she has passed out. Really? She now has only one new bloodline power in her body. Thank you. You are my lifesaver. From now on, my life will be yours. Get up quickly, I told you I don't want a slave. What I need is your whole clan to be my allies. So your method works for our entire clan. It is theoretically possible. Can we still cultivate in the future? But for now, it can only be used on adult ligers. A young liger may not be able to sustain such a high energy and bloodline consumption. Of course, it needs others to provide blood to replenish. Great. Our clan's curse can finally be lifted. You are the great benefactor of our clan. You help me to take care of your sister-in-law. Your Grace, I will take you to see the elder right now. Okay, big brother, don't worry. What? You say your wife's bloodline conflict has been eliminated. How did that happen? Even the great demon emperor could not help the curse. How did you, a mere human, do it? This human friend helped to eliminate it. Kitten's bloodline conflict was indeed cured. I can do it. But this is my secret, I cannot tell. You won't tell me. Aren't you afraid that I'll detain you here and then slowly ask you how to do it? No, elder. He is the benefactor who saved Kitten. Are you sure? Is there anyone in your clan that can fight better than him? Is this human that strong? Ha ha ha, I'm just kidding. Since you're the benefactor of Big Cat, you're also our clan's benefactor. You want our clan to be your allies. No problem, as long as you can solve the curse for our clan. Big Cat. Isn't that such a cute name? My name is Big Cat, and my wife's name is Kitten. Why don't we so that we can sign a blood contract, bind each other? No problem. And we both also can rest assured. The blood contract is the highest level of contract, even the great demon emperor cannot break the oath. The elder must be more willing, so Tang San will not be able to use small tricks. The blood contract has been signed, and as long as you can solve the bloodline conflict for our clan, because the ligers don't like each other. They don't recognize themselves as lions or tigers. So they name themselves after cats. Elder Old Cat of the Liger clan, will definitely fulfill the oath. As long as you give a signal, all Liger fighters will stand by your side. In the following days, Tang San stayed in the Shirhu village to help them integrate their bloodline. The elder first sent a group of clan members in critical condition. The number of Ligers is small, and blood supply is relatively convenient. Old Cat, who saw the blood fusion for the first time on the spot, was very shocked. And thus no longer doubted Tang San's ability. In half a month, Tang San successfully treated all critically ill patients. He has gained the recognition and love of all Ligers. In the meantime, Tang San took Old Cat and Big Cat to the Golden Valley. The two were shocked by the breath of life in the Golden Valley. After discussion, Old Cat decided to send those clansmen who had been treated here to recover. And avoid being killed by the two great demon graces who discovered that they had been able to integrate their bloodline. Tang San has also absorbed a lot of fused bloodline power these days. And he is also looking forward to the Liger clan's bloodline power. After returning to the residence of Kerry City at night and checking that no one was disturbing the surroundings, Tang San began to integrate the bloodline power of the Liger. In the Dantian, there are the 6th rank Consonant Heavenly Eye, the 8th rank Peacock Transformation, the 8th rank Golden Ping Transformation, the 7th rank Time Transformation, the 8th rank Elephant Demon Transformation, the 8th rank Blue Silver Emperor Transformation, and the 8th rank Wind Tiger Transformation. Tang San intended to replace the Wind Tiger Transformation with the Liger Transformation, but it was devoured when it came into touch with the Liger Transformation. Unexpectedly, after devouring the Wind Tiger Transformation, the Liger Transformation began to devour the Elephant Demon Transformation. The Elephant Demon began to dissipate as soon as it was hit by the Liger's white golden flame. At this moment, Tang San can be sure that this Liger transformation is definitely a first-class bloodline. This domineering feeling was brought to him by the consonant. Heavenly I last time. Seeing the elephant demon was about to be devoured, Tang San hurriedly retreated the blue-silver emperor. The two first-class bloodlines of Peacock transformation and consonant Heavenly I transformation suppressed the Liger transformation, but it was not reconciled and still struggling violently. After a very long period of vibration in the Dantian, 6 bloodline power imprints finally stabilized. This Liger-fused bloodline must be a first-class bloodline. Despite losing 2 bloodline power imprints, my strength has not decreased but increased, and this bloodline is able to become the great Demon Emperor. Tomorrow I'll be able to fuse the bloodline of Big Cat. Then today I will fuse the bloodline of Big Cat. Let's go take a bath first, I'm all sweaty. Let's go out to breakfast together. I still haven't gotten used to the Liger transformation, so I forgot to hide its aura. Little Tang. What's wrong with you? It's scary. Nothing, it's just another breakthrough. Come on, let's have breakfast. You have another breakthrough again. After breakfast, Tang San went to Shirhu village again. Big Cat has already reached the peak of the 9th rank and is on the verge of becoming a god. The harder the bloodline power is compressed, the better the transformation effect. I'm going to give you the fusion of bloodline power today, so get ready. Tang San has already confirmed that the fused bloodline is first class, allowing it to be fused more safely with Big Cat's bloodline. Fusion for me today. Lord Azura is about to go to the ancestral court, where there are so many powerhouses. It is time to employ people. If Big Cat is fused, he will enter a weak period. So let him accompany you to the ancestral court before fusion. The elder is right, it is better for me not to fuse first. Don't worry about this, I have the ability to protect myself at the ancestral court. If Big Cat can reach the god level, it is even more important to me. On the way to the ancestral court, you need someone to protect you. Besides, many of the powerhouses in the ancestral court are god level, so it doesn't matter if Big Cat is there or not. It's better to stay here, practice steadily, and strive to break through the god level as soon as possible. The future of the Liger clan is more important to me. Since Lord Azura said so, let's do as he said. Big Cat, get ready, we'll start right away. Tang San began to fuse the bloodline of Big Cat. Tang San, who has practiced many times, had no problems this time. Big Cat successfully fused his bloodline. Liger Sword Saint Big Cat successfully fused his bloodline power. Thank you so much, my benefactor. From now on, my Big Cat's life is yours. He can feel that now he has the possibility of becoming a god. Tang San smoothly absorbed some of Big Cat's pure bloodline power. After the Liger clan's problem was resolved, Tang San returned to Keri City. He did not return to his home, but instead went to the place where he frequently met with Mei Gongzi. Because he'll go to the ancestral court soon, he might have to leave Keri City for a long time. He was worried that Mei Gongzi won't be able to find him when she has left the retreat. Secretly set up a miniature communication array here. It can communicate over long distances. This magic array is very sophisticated, and the materials required are similar to those needed to arrange a transmission array. But for the sake of Mei Gongzi, Tang San would not hesitate. After setting up the magic array, Tang San went back to the Redemption Academy. Zhang Haoshuan said he was ready to go to the ancestral court. Zhang Haoshuan was still very worried about their participation in the Grand Colosseum. Do you have to go to the Grand Colosseum? I also want to go to the ancestral court this time, so let's find a way together. Teacher, what must be faced must always be faced. After this trip to the ancestral court, we might have a real chance. Alas, since he has already made up his mind, I can't persuade him. I just hope they will be safe. This kid is only 14 years old, and he defeated the Liger Sword Saint. Even in the ancestral court, it is difficult for someone to do it. Back to the residence, Tang San and his companions met the Lingxi Deer Demon King. He said that he was ready, and he could go to the ancestral court. Tang San and his team set off with a caravan of the Lingxi Deer Demon King. The five sat in the carriage prepared for them by the Lingxi Deer Demon King. The caravan of Deer Demon King is indeed a professional caravan. During the stops along the way, cargo handovers are arranged in an orderly manner. They used the time on the road to intensify their cultivation. Half a month passed quickly, and they finally arrived in the most prosperous fairy continent, as well as the city with the highest dominance, Ancestral Court. The Ancestral Court is surrounded by a towering mountain, which forms a basin, and the Ancestral Court city is located in this basin. A ring of high mountains encircling the Ancestral Court, each topped by a huge statue. These statues are the great demon emperors and heavenly spirit emperors that once existed in history. The surrounding peaks are also known as the Ancestral Holy Mountain. Because it is surrounded by mountains, there are no walls in the Ancestral Court. After the caravan was checked, they were quickly released into the Ancestral Court. The Ancestral Court is very large, and there are numerous tall buildings distributed, towering palaces over the basin. Stand proudly in the central area of the Ancestral Court. Each palace is the residence of the great demon emperors and the heavenly spirit emperors. The caravan traveled all the way to the final destination, Lingxi Chamber of Commerce. The owner of the field tells you that you can go to the Colosseum to sign up within 7 days. You can move freely at other times, but in the Ancestral Court, fighting in the territory of the flying are not allowed. Great demon emperors and the heavenly spirit emperors without authorization. These are capital crimes. You are all nobles now, and no one will bother you as long as you wear the noble badges on your chest. After the game, come find me here, and I'll make arrangements for you to return. Where are we going now? Hotel. The teacher said he would be there before us, so we'll look for him. Teacher, we have arrived in the Ancestral Court. Have you arrived yet? Where will we meet? I'm already in the Ancestral Court. Come and meet me at the White Tiger Hotel in the center of the Ancestral Court. Let's go to the White Tiger Hotel. Okay, we're on our way. This is my new communication array, which can locate the position of the teacher. On the way to the White Tiger Hotel there were very few humans. However, the ethnicity of the Ancestral Court was much richer than that of Carey City, and there were many spirits and monsters. These spirits with obvious plant characteristics were eye-opening for them. White Tiger Hotel. When they came to the lobby of the White Tiger Hotel, Zhang Haoshuan was already waiting for them. As a god-level Zhang Haoshuan, he brought them into the VIP area. Come on, I rented a king-class suite. The 5 of you can stay with me today. This suite is very expensive, costing 10 element coins per day. This is the living room, and the cultivation room next to it has even more spirit. The spirit here is so strong. It's expensive, but it's worth it. Do you want to experience it? This is the power of element coins. I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm just practicing here. It doesn't matter. A single day of cultivation here is worth dozens of days outside. Yeah, but I'm leaving tomorrow. Teacher, when are you going to the headquarters? I'll go tomorrow. I think it's better to keep a secret from the headquarters that you are the Shrek team. I have discussed this with Elder Guan and Siru. You still need more time to grow. If you let the headquarters notice you too early, there will be other arrangements for you, and it's hard to refuse at that time. Our formation grandmaster's lies will continue to be fabricated. I'm a little frightened by the headquarters since they still try to take advantage of us to sell array discs. I plan to open up another sales channel this time, and we will sell it ourselves in the future. There is no need to be concerned about the sales channel, as the array discs have a lot to do with the benefits. I came with the Lingxi Deer Demon King's caravan this time and observed them all the way. They are very professional and worthy of being a top caravan. Lingxi Deer Demon King and Peacock Demon King are closely related, so the future is easy to control. Oh, I got what you mean. What are you going to do? You can consider cooperating with them, the security is higher, and the Lingxi Deer Demon King is also a shrewd businessman. Teacher, listen here. You are really. It's not that you taught me well. Now that you have come to the ancestral court, I suggest you visit the palaces of the great demon emperors in the next few days. You can feel the breath of the great demon emperors there. And all the monsters will go on a pilgrimage when they come to the ancestral court. There is an open area in the palaces of the great demon emperors, and you can pay to enter. It costs 5 elemental coins for locals and 10 elemental coins for foreigners. But it is worth it. Dubai should go to the palace of the Heavenly Fox Great Demon Emperor. It will definitely be beneficial to understand your bloodline. Teacher, who are the dozen great demon emperors and heavenly spirit emperors? That's what I wanted to tell you. There are 16 great demon emperors and heavenly spirit emperors in total. As long as they're the existing great demon emperors and heavenly spirit emperors, they can build their own palaces within the ancestral court. When they die, the palace will be handed over to the newcomers. There are now 15 palaces in the ancestral court. The newly promoted Crystal Phoenix Great Demon Emperor was injured in Keri City last time. He has not yet built his own palace. Let's start with the demon race of the Tianyu Empire. There are 9 great demon emperors in the demon race, and I will introduce them in order of power. The second place is the Master of Fate, Heavenly Fox Great Demon Emperor. He can control the fortune and dominate the fate of the entire continent. The first one is the omnipotent Crystal Dragon Great Monster Emperor. He was cultivated by a crystal dragon and is now 2,000 years old, and he's the strongest of the 2 races. However, he has no gender, cannot be inherited, and is a unique existence. As long as he is here, the monster and spirit clans will have the greatest luck. He is very popular and no one wants to offend him. Control the fate of the whole continent. What would happen if he died? Yes, but there will be successors in the Heavenly Fox lineage. The Heavenly Fox Great Demon Emperors of all dynasties did not live long lives, probably because they are the sons of fate. But after the death of the old generation, a new generation of Heavenly Fox Great Demon Emperor will appear immediately. Is the eternal burning of the sky, Immortal Great Demon Emperor. The Immortal Phoenix lineage, the one with the longest lifespan, has lived for over 3,000 years. It is said that this lineage has 9 lives as long as it breaks through to the God level, and that each time they reach Nirvana, they become stronger. But he's so low-key that I'm not sure how much. His combat power is inferior to that of the Crystal Dragon Great Demon Emperor. The fourth place is the Invincible Splitting Sky Great Demon Emperor. A pair of sharp claws can destroy the world. Behemoth giant monsters have the title of being invincible on land. But it is difficult for this clan to give birth, so the number of races is very small. The fifth place is the Heaven and Earth, White Tiger Great Demon Emperor. White Tiger is also the owner of the hotel where we are staying now. The sixth place is the Eternal Night Emperor. Dark Great Demon Emperor. The White Tiger Great Demon Emperor has wings on his back, and whether in the air or on the ground, that is his domain. The lineages of the Dark Dragon Demon and the Crystal Dragon Demon have 2 attributes of light and darkness respectively. Despite being ranked 6th, the other top-ranking Great Demon Emperors dare not say they can defeat him in the middle of the night. The 7th place is the Golden Radiance, Golden Mammoth Great Demon Emperor. He comes from the Golden Mammoth clan, and is also the leader of the elephant monster race. He is also known as the #1 defensive existence among the great monster emperors. The 8th place is the Soaring to Heaven and Approaching the Clouds, Sword Saint Great Demon Emperor. The red-crowned crane lineage is the sharpest, yet its physical strength is not high. But due to his superb swordsmanship, he is ranked among the great demon emperors, and it is said that there are 3,600 crane swords under his command. The 9th place is the crystal-sealed Heaven and Earth, Crystal Phoenix Great Demon Emperor. Although Crystal Phoenix is of the lineage, he has just been promoted to the Great Demon Emperor. So there is still a clear gap in strength compared with other great demon emperors. This is the specific situation of the 9 demon emperors of the demon clan. If you want to make a pilgrimage, the great demon emperors should be the major focus. They appeared to be all scared, therefore the academy did not introduce these top-rank powerhouses in detail before. It is because they are afraid that the students will be hit prematurely, which will affect their fighting spirit seriously. Then, teacher, you should also talk about the heavenly spirit emperors. That's right, Tang-san isn't affected, and I even feel that he is a little agitated. This perseverance of mind is very good. Next, let's talk about the 7 heavenly spirit emperors of the Richen Empire. However, the Academy's information on the spirits is not very detailed. The spirits are united more than the demons, and the relationship between their various clans is very close. The first one was born and raised by heaven, celestial young heavenly spirit emperor. After hundreds of years of cultivation, the fiery sunflower lineage and the 8 distinct spirit races had finally inherited a kind of perfect special existence, heavenly sunflower, nicknamed Tian Yang. The second place is the earth suppressing the myriad things, earthly Yin heavenly spirit emperor. She is cultivated as the emperor of the divine grass and separated herself from the celestial young heavenly spirit emperor to control the yin and yang of the spirit world. She is currently more than 2,000 years old, yet the bloodline is difficult to pass on, thus the Richen Empire is also concerned about this matter. She's the strongest powerhouse of the spirit race, second only to the crystal great demon emperor. They are both cultivated from various plants and control the power of the earth, so the 2 emperors of earthly Yin and celestial Yang are the true rulers of the Richen Empire. The third place is the turning stone into spirit, soul-devouring heavenly spirit emperor. He is cultivated from the dement tree, and he has outstanding power in the level of divine consciousness. It is said that he can control all things, give life, and turn stubborn stones into spirits. The fourth place is the burning the heaven and boiling the earth parasol tree heavenly spirit emperor. He is cultivated from the parasol tree. Even though he is a tree, his attribute is fire. Anything that can be burned can be turned into his nutrients. The parasol tree heavenly spirit emperor and immortal great demon emperor are a pair, and their combined power is overwhelming. So they voluntarily gave up the territory outside the ancestral court to reduce the fear of other emperors. The fifth place is the 1,000 moments and 100 changes, colored glazed stone heavenly spirit emperor. She is refined by glazed stone cultivation success, and her abilities are said to be so strange and unpredictable. The sixth is the indestructible diamond heavenly spirit emperor. He is cultivated from more diamond essence, which is naturally resistant to all attributes, and his defense alone is the strongest among the heavenly spirit emperors. The seventh place is the river inundates heaven and earth endless heavenly spirit emperor. He is the splitting sky great demon emperor's mortal enemy, and although he cannot defeat the splitting sky great demon emperor, the splitting sky great demon emperor is powerless to stop him. He is cultivated from a bottomless spring, known as Endless Blue Sea, the one with the largest attack range. He controls rivers, lakes, seas, and is the master of the source of the water element. This is all the information about heavenly spirit emperors. How is it? Shocking, shocking. These heavenly spirit emperors are really all-encompassing. Well, they contain various plants and attributes. This is the real fairy continent we have to face. They are the rulers of this continent, and it belongs to them. They are also who we will face in the future. In the next few days, your first task is to walk through their palaces. Only by truly feeling their breath and the pressure they bring to you will you understand how far apart you are from other clans. I hope that in the process of observing and feeling, you will be able to comprehend your own abilities. It is undeniable that we humans want to be strong. We must catch up with them. Now we can only find their way and follow. Will you understand how far apart you are from other clans? I hope that in the process of observing and feeling, you will be able to comprehend your own abilities. It is undeniable that we humans want to be strong. We must catch up with them. Now we can only find their way and follow. I'll be leaving tomorrow to report to the headquarters, thus this place is only rented for 1 day. You'll stay here and cultivate today, and tomorrow you'll begin visiting the ancestral court's palaces. The next day, Tang San and the others set out to visit the great demon emperor's palaces. They decided to start with the lowest rank, so they headed to the palace of the Sword Saint Great Demon Emperor. Tang San and the others arrived at the foot of Sword Saint Palace Mountain. Each person paid 10 elemental coins to enter the pilgrimage. There are many pilgrims, and everyone's goal is to reach the Sword Saint Palace on the top of the mountain. Tang San found that they were moving very slowly. Some people even sat on the steps and meditated. I'm not sure what the point of this step is, but let's go up as well. As soon as the foot stepped on the steps, a lot of sharp sword energy appeared. These sword energies are intended at the spirit, they come from the mountains and are extremely powerful. No wonder the teacher asked us to go on a pilgrimage. These sword energies can polish our spiritual power. Except for Tang San, everyone feels the sword energy, and the one with the least pressure is Dubai. Qingzicheng, whose bloodline is the golden-winged Great Peng, is the one who feels the most. Sharpness is her attack attribute. His spiritual cultivation is at the peak of the 9th rank, making him more resistant to sword energy. Wu Bingji has great perception and frequently attacks with ice spears. The sharpness of the sword energy also makes him feel a lot about his own fighting. The higher they go, the stronger the sword energy and the deeper the perception. But there are fewer and fewer people who can leave their perception behind. As a former god king, Tang San has no value for these perceptions. His comprehension is not inferior to that of these great demon emperors. He kept climbing to the top of the mountain just to polish his spiritual power. With sword energy, although Dubai has strong spiritual power, his cultivation base is not high. When he was halfway up the mountain, he couldn't hold back and stopped to meditate. Guli is a little better, having gone 3/4 of the way. I can't hold it any longer, so I'll meditate here first. He also stopped to comprehend. Wu Bingji and Cheng Zicheng were moving slowly. But from the aura on their body, they can clearly feel their transformation. They've only made it 1/3 of the way. Without his companion by his side, Tang San accelerated his pace. There was no one in front of him. Not long after, Tang San successfully reached the top of the mountain. All the sword energy is concentrated on me, so I need to use the golden liger flame to resist. The sword energy on the top of the mountain is so strong that it is no longer possible to simply resist. The gate of the Sword Saint Palace is open. The sword energy is coming from inside. Golden liger flame. The sword energy disappeared. What? The aura of heaven and earth is very powerful here. Breathing in feels like being irrigated by a torrent of heaven and earth essences. It seems like the entire body has been baptized when such pure essences of heaven and earth enter the body. It was as though the whole body had sunk into the sea of spiritual energy. The previously consumed bloodline power quickly recovered. Would you like to enter my Sword Saint Palace? Would you be willing to submit to me? Such a powerful oppressive force. Is this the great demon emperor's breath? Would you like to enter my Sword Saint Palace? Would you be willing to submit to me? For fear of being found by the Sword Saint Great Demon King, Tang San refrained from using his divine consciousness to resist the powerful oppressive force. He used his spiritual power to wrap his divine consciousness. Then he meditates, keeps his mind inside, and fights with all his might. Would you like to enter my Sword Saint Palace? Would you be willing to submit to me? The oppressive force is gone. I resisted. Is this a test? This must be the statue of the Sword Saint Great Demon Emperor. The oppressive force just now came from above. Just looking directly at the statue, I get stinging eyes. Why are you unwilling to submit? When did he appear? What a super powerful man. Although he isn't the Sword Saint Great Demon King, he must be a powerful man on the Demon King's level. Because the attributes are inconsistent, so. Why do you come here if the attributes are not inappropriate? I come here to polish the spiritual power. The spiritual power is solid. Reaching the peak level. Harmonious and internally guarded, flawless and spotless, very rare. If you are willing to join the Sword Saint Palace, even if you are a human being, you will be highly valued. Why are you unwilling to submit? Because I haven't found my own path yet. I'm still in the process of finding it. You are the most interesting human being I have ever met. It is rare for a human being to have such ambitions. In the future, if you wish to enter my Sword Saint Palace, you can come here at any time. The Sword Saint Palace is the least racially exclusive. If I can find it in the future, I will find a good master to serve. This is the sword token I have for you from my Sword Saint Palace. If you encounter trouble, you can use this sword token. I can absolutely protect you. You have 1 year to find your own way. If you don't want to enter the Sword Saint Palace after 1 year, you must return the sword token yourself. Is this a favor to win me over? This sword token is very effective. As soon as I left the palace, the sword energy appeared again. I didn't expect to get a sword token from the Sword Saint Palace when I got to the top of the mountain. Is the great demon emperor that eager for talent right now? Go down first and see how they are. Tang San came to Gu Li's side. Dubai remained there for an additional hour. Tang San had been guarding at his side till Dubai could no longer stand it and had to retreat down the mountain. Gu Li couldn't hold on any longer, so Tang San let him go down the mountain first. Qing Zicheng slowly climbed to halfway up the mountain. She persisted for a half hour longer than Dubai, but she was also unable to continue and went down the mountain. The one who lasted the longest was Wu Bingji, and he climbed to the place where Gu Li was before. After that, he persisted for another hour before going down the mountain. It was already dark when everyone had gone down the mountain. They were exhausted, so they went back to the White Tiger Hotel. Zhang Haoshuan returned the Monster Sovereign suite. So they booked 5 ordinary standard rooms. Everyone was too tired, so they went back to their rooms to sleep and rest without saying much. Tang San contacted Zhang Haoshuan. He reported everyone's harvest today to him. Teacher, we went to the Sword Saint Palace today. Ah. You actually made it to the top. You also got the sword token from the Sword Saint Palace. Of course. Let me tell you. Teacher, do other demon palaces also give something similar to the sword token? Boy, I didn't expect that you could make it to the top. Doesn't this thing get the more the better? Zhang Haoshuan told Tang San about a former Dragon Clan powerhouse. He obtained tokens from 8 demon palaces. After entering the Crystal Great Demon Palace, he is now the chief steward of the Crystal Great Demon Palace. If I can get the support of these 12th ranked powerhouses, when I break through, the Lord of the Realm will give me some consideration. If I gain more recognition from the Demon Palace, I can get the approval and favor of the Great Demon Emperor. The Demon Palace seems to be a viable path, but my human identity is a big problem. How can I make them support me regardless of my human status? But it is not completely impossible, it depends on how I operate. Let's put this aside for later consideration. Now the primary problem we have to face is the Grand Colosseum. There are 6 days remaining, which is not enough time to visit all the palaces. But Mr. Zhang said that different palaces have different perceptions. The Sword Saint Palace had the deepest impressions on older brother and Qingzi this time. The 2 others experienced far less. Time is running out, and it appears that we will not be able to go to worship one by one. To get the greatest results, it is best for everyone to visit various palaces. Well, I'll discuss it with them tomorrow morning. The days of going to the Grand Colosseum are numbered. It is not realistic for us to visit one by one the palaces. Qingzi's senior brother had a lot of insights in Sword Saint Palace yesterday. We will each go separately to the most suitable palace for worship. The 2 of you will continue to visit the Sword Saint Palace. Qingzi can also go to the Immortal Palace afterwards. Flaming Golden Bird is also a bird and will be good for you. An older brother can go to the Endless Palace. You have the Heavenly Spirit Change, which matches the Endless Heavenly Fairy Sovereign's attribute. I think you can go to Crystal Palace. The Crystal Great Demon King is the most powerful and claims to be omnipotent. It will be better if you go there. The Great Demon Emperor, as well as the Heavenly Spirit Emperor, have no time attribute. Then I don't need to say more. Heavenly Fox Palace is definitely the greatest option for me. Yes, you'll go to the Heavenly Fox Palace. I will accompany you to Heavenly Fox Palace. What do you think about my arrangement? Well, let's eat first and then go. But you must not expose the power of your bloodline. After the meal, the carriage took everyone to their respective destinations one by one. Qing Zicheng and Wu Bingji continued to go to the Sword Saint Palace. And Guli went to the Crystal Palace. Finally, Tang San and Du Bai came to Heavenly Fox Palace. The holy mountain of Heavenly Fox Palace turns out to be pure white. This is not an ordinary mountain stone composition. What is this material? The power of luck here is so strong. It seems to be emanating from the mountains. Could it be that the Heavenly Fox Holy Mountain's composition is the stone of luck created by the materialization of luck? With such a big stone of luck, is it possible that the luck of the entire Phelan planet is here? No wonder the Heavenly Fox Demon Emperor is known as the master of the entire fairy continent's fate. But how could the Lord of the Realm agree that the entire planet's luck is concentrated here? Could it be that the Heavenly Fox Demon Emperor is the Lord of the Realm? Then as long as this Heavenly Fox Holy Mountain is destroyed, the chance for mankind will come. Little Tang, shall we continue to go? I feel that I am being drawn by the power of luck in Heavenly Fox Palace. The bloodline power is about to be exposed. Don't panic, quickly use your spiritual power to wrap the bloodline power. Keep the power of luck out. You possess spiritual power at the 9th level. Don't expose your bloodline power for a while. Tang San and Du Bai entered the Heavenly Fox Holy Mountain. There are 10 times as many worshippers here as in Sword Saint Palace. Tang San observed that the people climbing the steps had a different expression from those at Sword Saint Palace. Every face is full of sinking and joyful expressions. Their expressions are weird. Shouldn't it be nervousness dealing with intense pressure? Why do all seem to be enjoying themselves? Once you step on the steps, you must hold your mind. This step may make your mind sink. What a strong power of luck poured into the body. No wonder they feel pleasurable. The whole body and mind is instantly soothed. If you don't use all your spiritual power to fight against it, the power of luck is too great. It comes from the feet rather than the mountain. You will definitely sink into it and cannot extricate yourself. This Heavenly Fox Holy Mountain is indeed the stone of luck. It stands to reason that such a concentration of luck is detrimental to the whole planet. If the Heavenly Fox Great Demon Emperor is really the Lord of the Realm, he should be aware of the pros and cons of this. Even if it is for the long-term rule of the monsters and spirits, they should not do such a thing of drying up the lake. Could it be that the Heavenly Fox Demon Emperor is not the Lord of the Realm? But did the Ancestral Court have control over the Lord of the Realm? As a result, he couldn't object to this. In other words, breaking through to the Gu level is not actually sound by the Lord of the Realm. The teacher was not blamed by the Ancestral Court because his bloodline was not very strong. It is instead bound by the Ancestral Court. But I am different. Once I want to break through, they are likely to do something to me. But if my speculation is true, the Lord of the Realm is controlled by the Ancestral Court. Then will this Lord of the Realm help me to blind the Ancestral Court? It is possible for me to persuade the Lord of the Realm of the benefits of freedom and authority. The Lord of the Realm will be frightened by my Godhead, but if I do it right, he is likely to agree. It seems that my strategy will have to be reworked. Little Tang, you must not sink. Wake up. Why are you sinking faster than me? I'm not sinking, My spiritual strength is not that weak. The two of them continue to move forward. The power of luck grows stronger as the number of climbing steps increases. Even auspicious clouds appeared above the heads of the two of them.